Hey everybody, I'm Dave. Hope you're enjoying your day, afternoon, and or evening wherever you are on planet Earth, our lovely third rock from the sun. Thanks for watching. Welcome to those that are new. Welcome back to those that have watched before. And I'm introducing my friend Josiah one more time as we work our way through Dawson's Creek. We watched episode number 4, season 1. First thoughts on the episode overall.
Then we see a little more unfold from all these different relationships and scenarios.
Interestingly, with that point in mind, I'm curious to see who leaves because there's a lot of storylines and there's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm baffled. Well, not baffled, but I am concerned for the series on how they're going to handle this in that regards. But it is still a young series for us.
Yeah.
Still getting to know the area, but it's very cute. Still. Dawson finds out about Paisley's relationship because of the footage that Dawson managed to capture while at a movie site that he and Jen were at. Interestingly, I'm still saying if you watched episode 3, season 1 review, I was thinking Dawson would be able to use it as blackmail, that footage. He has yet to do that, but at least that is what I'm predicting for that portion of the story. Are you still... You're not sure, correct?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to be more blackmail because Pacey is one of Dawson's best friends.
True.
I think more of it just being that he doesn't want to share any footage when it gets back to him, probably. You know, because he wasn't supposed to be there anyways.
Right.
They weren't supposed to be there, so
Yeah.
it just caused a whole bunch of chaos for everybody.
Whoa.
But Pacey is adamant about getting that video or getting a copy of it.
Yeah.
And like he was going through Dawson's room and checking tapes and throwing stuff around trying to look for it.
Right.
And Dawson told him, like, I'll give it to you under certain circumstances or whatever the case may be.
Joey sees Jen as a threat with a question mark. I don't think that's really a thing now. I think they're still trying to work out their friendship.
But also in this episode, you know, Joey evaluates Jen's part in Dawson's movie very, very heavily. So I think there's some kind of like resentment or something going on. Because, you know, because Joey's crush had left already.
Right.
So now, like, the only person there that still likes is Dawson. And to see Dawson and Jen, like, start this brand new relationship was probably very hard for her. Because now they're holding hands, they're kissing and stuff, so probably makes her feel a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see. I'm hoping those ladies, both Jen and Joey, work it out, but we'll see as the series goes along, obviously.
Well, ultimately, that's up to Dawson, too, in the way he,
yeah, his emotions
handles
have been
their
all over the
hearts,
places, even in episode 4.
It's his mom trying to hide her relationship with her coworker.
Yes.
You know that Jen's grandma argues about her kiss with Dawson now.
Yes, but remember that grandmother is very religious. Maybe that has something to do with that.
Yeah, and traditional. So, yeah.
And traditional, right.
I get it, but Jen explains to her it's only a kiss. There's nothing more going on.
Yeah.
Saying like Dawson not like all the other guys. He's one of the good guys.
He is one of the good guys. We think. We hope. Asking friends about performance with a teacher, meaning I'm thinking Pacey.
Well, yeah, because remember Pacey asked Dawson after he like reviewed the footage
Right.
about how he did, and
Oh, right.
Dawson like, oh yeah, you're doing, oh yeah, you did great, or whatever it was, and it made Pacey feel good about himself because Pacey admitted that he was the guy in the video.
Yes.
Even though they really couldn't see who he was, but they saw who the teacher was.
Right. Yes. For episode 4, Dawson finds out about Mom's affair.
Yeah, he
which is big.
he witnesses his mom kiss the coworker when
Yeah.
he visits his mom and child.
Yeah. I'm kind of happy that happened early because now we can deal with the blowback from that. So it'd be interesting to see how Dawson handles all of it.
Well, part of the blowback was that Joey already knew about it,
Yes.
so Dawson got mad at her because he should have told him a long time ago. Though he wouldn't have did anything about it. And then it's kind of messed up that it's his parents' anniversary, and just finding out that his mom is having an affair.
I feel like that's a TV cliche at the same time.
Well, it just makes more drama.
True.
And then, but I was upset that Dawson unfriended Joey because she didn't tell him. But she knows how Dawson is, so that's the reason why she didn't tell him.
Yeah. I think that's very big for Joey. At the same time, I think she's a very good friend and is.
Well, she considered his feelings and how he would take it.
Yeah, yeah. But that just makes her more adult than most of the characters on the show, which is also pretty nice to see,
Yeah.
too.
When Jen tells Dawson he's to talk about his mom, that she was available to listen. But then instead of him talking to her, the first person to go to is Joey, and that's when he found out that she already knew. So Dawson goes
Okay.
back and try to confide in Jen. Like she's not upset or anything about it, but it's just like she knew that he went to Joey first.
Mm.
And if they're
Okay.
going to establish
Talk
this
on that.
relationship, you
Yeah.
got to be able to talk to her first.
Yeah, it's all coming back to me. I do remember that part, and I think that's maybe. Well, I know where that quote comes from, but I don't know where the Norman Rockwell part comes from.
Hmm.
But thanks for the reminder. Actually, Dawson going to tell his dad about mom's relationship didn't want to break dad's heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was their anniversary day, he was getting ready, and mom came down, and
Mm-hmm.
that just would have, it wouldn't have been good for anybody.
That's a big move for Dawson to recognize too. So, bravo to him on that.
We know what's also very interesting is that Jen admits she's not a virgin.
Yeah,
And Dawson doesn't know how to take it.
true. But
But just that, Dawson thought they were going to be like each other's first, and he had this fancy of what Jen's actually like.
mm-hmm.
And then to find out that she isn't as pure as
Mm-hmm.
he thought she was, what kind of put the dampers on his story he made up in his head.
Right. It'd be interesting to see if Jen's grandpa wakes up and remembers Jen's conversation because she was talking about her friendship, and I'm assuming her time, her schooling. That's would be what I'm thinking of. I have somebody's quote from something as saying, "Not sure if we are friends." Oh, which is Dawson to Joey because
Well,
I'm going back to the last scene of episode 4. That would be my guess.
when Joey and Dawson mend the relationship, uh, when they talk it out and agree to have complete transparency with each other,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how hard it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that, like, overall, I think they're still trying to learn how to cope and deal with each other's relationships, and like trying to learn some kind of like boundaries.
Well, to that point, it's interesting to see Joey and Dawson's fallout of a friendship. So it'd be very interesting to see. I don't think it would move much from episode to episode, but I do see like maybe 3 episodes, 5 episodes that could change.
Yeah, good. But I just want to see how long Jen and Dawson are going to last as a couple, because I think Joy still has a way of becoming Dawson's uh, girlfriend.
Yeah, and it'd also be very interesting to see if that over again. It'd be very interesting to see if Joey and Dawson pick their relationship back up. It'd be 3, 5, 2, 1 episodes later, or if it's going to be an overarching arch throughout season 1 or not.
Well, if you didn't remember, at the end of the episode, Joey and Dawson, they agreed to be friends again, but they gotta just have complete transparency about everything.
Oh, okay. So, not really much moved the plot forward for the series so far, to my knowledge.
You know, it seems like it's everywhere for now. Which teen dramas now?
Yeah. Like I was saying previous, nothing really moved forward this episode. Maybe, I don't think anything would move forward to the next episode either. It's pretty stagnant. Maybe
Well,
little things, but that's...
well, no, because you still got to think about if Dawson's mom or Dawson going to tell his dad about her cheating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Joey's sister is very much pregnant, and to see how
Okay.
their relationship with her brother-in-law and her works out.
Mm-hmm. That did not get touched on in episode 4.
Nope. So it'll be interesting if they bring it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Pacey and the teacher, Pacey confronted the teacher if they had sex, and it was more like they're both like still very much confused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos in this storm that is this teen drama. But that's the typical 90s. Yeah. So that was episode 4 of Dawson's Creek Season 1. Having said that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. I'm Dave with my friend Josiah. We thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, and your evening. Wherever you are on planet Earth, our lovely third rock from the sun. Take care, everybody. Cool. Getting better every time. Yeah. The big one. The one from the last episode where Dawson Pacey finds out about. I'm gonna try that again. But that's the interesting thing. But the
Well, because also Dawson's parents, like they're going through a lot right now.
they are, yeah. So that'll bleed into.
Well, let me rephrase, not his
Yep.
parents.
But that's interesting. Because I have the next thing of first time seeing Jen's grandma and Dawson's parents, which is, I don't know why you put that. I'm wondering if I don't know why I have this either. But my thought was Jen's grandmother's hair. I'm wondering if that's her color or if it's natural. I mean, as random as that thought is,
yeah,
but that's...
I don't even have the slightest clue.
Yeah. I'll edit that out later. Paisley's teacher is still trying to figure out relationship, which we kind of knew from the last episode, so make sure you get to the playlist because episode 1, 2, and 3 are there for your viewing pleasure, but you also have an idea of what I and my friend are talking about. So there really isn't anything more brewing with that this episode, so that's quieted. I have another random thought, which would be Norman Rockwell metaphor for town is good and makes. I have no idea what that means. Meaning white picket fence and white. Hang on, let's start that over again. So apparently I have a Norman Rockwell thought regarding the series, which is a metaphor for the town that is good and makes, which means white picket fences and houses on the water. So I think the quote ends up being... I'll have to cut all that out because I have nothing.
Was it about when Dawson? No.
Dawson going to Let's see. Dawson going to tell her. Get this event. You got thoughts? Or your thoughts? But the book.
Oh,
You know. Joey and Dawson. Joey and Dawson. Do you think, given the 4 episodes we've seen, not this is typical behavior, but do you think this is, well, not even just typical teen drama, because it is, but trying to form a sentence. Out of the typical drama, do you foresee? I'm just gonna like I can't. I can't. I'm okay. All the bloopers. I'm Dave. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, and your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. There, lovely third rock from the sun. I just forgot the fucking other line. Holy shit. Oh, I've had a long day. Now I'm gonna do that outro again. It was bad. That was awful. It's not the worst, but it's not the best.